It's in the game. in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Free Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Meadows. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's loose on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chain.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tide!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Shelton. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense looks like they're coming. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't load the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
As a quarterback, that's why I love the slant throw, because it can work 3rd and short. It can also work 3rd and medium. By the time the receiver catches that ball, he's by the sticks. It's a great play to go out and execute against a lot of different defenses and a lot of different down and distances.
Here's the handoff. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skills all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Meadows. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Shelton. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He might want another play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He holds it in and nobody's close. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Quarterback keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Alabama.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. He'll get this drive started from the 29. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. He's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Set to kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The give and tick, 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 tick. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Meadows. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And some room to work. Got the first down and more.